Okay guys, with all the new events and sphinxes, if you've been able to pile up a decent stash of Blazons and you want to seriously start putting them together, that's great. And we're gonna help you get going here. Hi, and welcome to Red Evony. I am Akayasha, you can call me Aka, and we're gonna be looking at optimizing and upgrading your Blazons. As I mentioned earlier, I've been trying to put together a good stash of Blazons, and I've finally been able to get enough to complete my full sets. So let's take a quick look at what I've got going on right now. We'll come here and go to Blazons. And the first one we have here, we have my ground setup. This one, I went fully defensive with the sacrifice Blazons. Next, we have range. I went with a mix, slightly focusing more on attacking than defending. We come to siege, and I went with a bit of a mix on this one as well. And finally, we come to mounted. Now, for my mounted, I actually have two setups. The first one is fully for monsters. That's the one that you see here. And the second one here is fully for attacking. When you're setting up your Blazons, you first want to start with selecting the set attributes that you want first. Once you've decided on the set attribute that you want, then you can start filling in your Blazons with the appropriate pieces. And once you've put them in, then you can save them as a preset and get going. I'll come to my range setup here, and I'll do one preset very quickly to show you what it looks like. So we come in and start filling in the Blazons as we want. Be sure to pick the right set that you want when going through the Blazons. Once you finish filling them in, like I have here, then you come to the pencil icon right here. Once you click that, then you select the preset that you want. In this case, I'll select preset 2. Once it's selected, then you come down, save preset, and that's it. That preset is saved, and you can switch between the ones that you have. So here I have preset 1 and preset 2. And that's how easy it is to set up your presets. If we go back to my mounted troops, you can see that the first preset I have is for monsters, and the second preset I have is for PvP. Once you have set up your Blazons according to the set attribute that you want, then you can go into the individual Blazons and start picking them out based on the basic attributes of those Blazons. If we come to my range troop setup here, preset 1, and we come to this Blazon, Compassion Earth Blazon. Now, the basic attribute I have for this one, range troop load, range troop defense. It's okay, but not great. Ideally, I would like something better than this. So if we click on confirm here, it takes us into the Blazons that we have available for that particular slot. And if we look here, based on the set attributes that I would want to replace this with another Compassion Blazon. So the first thing I will look at is the other Compassion Blazons that I have for this particular slot. And in this case, I only have one. So I click on it and I look at the basic attributes. This one has marching range troop defense and defending range troop defense. For me, this is better than what I have right there. So I'll pick this one and it becomes the selection that I have for that slot. Once you've done that, anytime you make a change to your Blazon preset, you need to save it again. So for this one, I'll just click on the pencil, click on slot 1, save preset. That one is done. Just like this, you can go through all your individual Blazons and pick out the best one that you have available in that slot. That is how you optimize your Blazon combinations based on the basic attributes. Now, once you have your Blazons all set up, the next thing that you need to do is to make sure that you secure your Blazons before you start upgrading them. When you are optimizing your Blazon presets, you will go through each of the Blazons. Once you see any that looks interesting and you think you might have use for it in the future, just click confirm and lock it. Once you've locked it, that Blazon is saved. If you come back and click on your preset, it takes you back to your original setup and you can keep going through. You need to make sure that all potentially useful Blazons are locked. Now, let's go back to my mounted setup very quickly. If we click on a Blazon here and we click on upgrade, it shows us all the available Blazons that we have to use for upgrade. Note that any Blazon that you have equipped on your troops will not appear in this menu. As you can see here, this is where it stops and everything else is locked. To test, if I come out and go to my ground and I take off this Blazon, remove. If I come back to my mounted troops, come to the same Blazon and then go to upgrade, you can see that there is one additional Blazon here available for upgrade. And it's different than before. Again, any Blazon that you have already equipped will not appear in the upgrade menu when you are trying to upgrade your Blazons. However, it is important to note that this does not apply to when you have presets. The only ones that are taken off the upgrading menu are the Blazons that are already equipped. So let's say you have two presets. If you have preset 1 equipped, the Blazons in preset 2, if they are not locked, will still show up in this menu. So you need to be careful before you start upgrading that all the Blazons that you're using are locked. My recommendation would be any Blazon that you have in any of your presets should be locked. So for that added safety, you need to make sure that all the Blazons that you have in your setup are fully locked before you go ahead to start upgrading your Blazons. This way, you make sure that you do not accidentally consume any of the Blazons that you want in the upgrading process. Okay, now we have all the Blazons in our presets locked, safe, and everything's good to go. The next thing you do is to go to a Blazon that you are 100% sure you want to keep and you are ready to upgrade. So in this case, I'll come to my mounted troops and I'll come to this Blazon right here, the Honor Light Blazon. This one has mounted troop attack and marching mounted troop attack. This one I would like to keep. So we will go ahead and try to upgrade this one. And let's see how far we can go. So we come to upgrade. And here we need 200 points for the first level upgrade. Each Blazon that we pick gives us 100 points. So we'll need 2. You can either manually select the Blazons like I did here. Or you can come to auto select and it picks 2 random Blazons. So let's go ahead and upgrade this one. We click upgrade. Nice. The Blazon is upgraded to level 2. The next one, we need 500. Click the auto select. It picks 5 Blazons for us. We go ahead, click upgrade. Okay, that's done. For the next one, we need 700. Auto select, picks up 7. Upgrade. That's good. Let's keep going. For the next level, Blazon is now at level 5. That's great. We need 13 for this one. So we upgrade. Nice. Level 6. We need 15 for this one. Let's keep going. Level 7. We need 18 for this one. Level 8. So for this one, we need 22. We select, click upgrade. Nice, level 9. And with that, I've used up all the free Blazons that I have. And you can see that the next upgrade will need 27. And that will take it to level 10. So I'm going to put up the numbers on the screen so you can see how much you need for each level up to level 10. And remember that at level 10, you get a new attribute added to your Blazon, and you also get a new one added at level 15. Those attributes are random, but keep that in mind when you're doing your upgrade. Now, for this one, you can see that my mounted troop attack is now 4.5%, and my marching mounted troop attack is 5.9. So, given the right conditions, with this, I've increased my mounted troop attack by about 10%. So, all in all, not too bad. That's pretty much the process that you need to go through when upgrading your Blazons. Of course, to do this, you need to make sure that you have enough Blazons available, so you need to be participating in all the events that can get you Blazons. The Sphinxes, Monarch Competition, Battle of Shalons, where you get Blazons as rewards, and of course, if you're buying packs, you will get Blazons in there as well. So, if you like the content in this video, be sure to give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. And if you're not still clear on the basics of Blazons and what exactly to use them for, be sure to check out my video that explains all of that in detail. Thank you very much. Aka signing out.